Hey, this is Brant with Vintage Statements, and today I've got a huge mess in front of me here. It's a combination of two kitchen tables that were missing parts from both, so we're going to put them together and make one nice kitchen table. So follow along as we get this project started. Alright, so most stuff's already torn down, ready to go, but we need to get these handles off here, and so we can sand all this down. We may change out the handles, I may just sand these down and stand. We'll figure that out here today. But we need to get these off so we can get these handles off. And the only way to do that is to pull these two screws out of the back, out of all the drawers, so we can just keep these, set these aside, and we can work on just the fronts here. So let's get those screws out of these. Alright, let's get to it. Got my sander out. We're going to sand the tops down, the edges here. We'll get the frame all done. Well, we're going to take this frame off and we're going to put a different frame on. So we won't worry about that right now. But we'll work on the frame that we're going to put on. We'll get the door fronts done, and then we can start disassembling this piece and start reassembling some other pieces to it. So let's get started. Alright, we are ready to start painting this piece. So we've got our white Behr prime and paint. We're going to do the frame here twice, and then we'll do the legs and the fronts of the drawers. And then once we've done that twice, we'll turn this thing over and we'll start staining the top. So let's begin. Alright, so we've got it all painted. We're letting it dry. While it dries, we're going to stain this top a dark walnut. So we got a little rag here, put on our gloves, and get to town. We'll do this edge, work our way down the piece, back and forth, and then we'll let that dry. While it's drying, then we'll start scuffing up the legs, and then we can start waxing this piece down and get it ready for the final show. Alright, I think my dog's going to help me here today, are you? Still not going to help me any? Okay, let's get to work then. Alright, so it's stained. Let's start sanding. We're just going to do a light sand, give it a little worn in look. We'll do it to the legs and the fronts of the drawers, and we'll get this piece, we'll start putting it together. So let's begin. is completed. We mismatched it all together, top, frame, legs, all different pieces that we brought back together to create one table. I like the idea of 2 little drawers on each side, give it a little vintage farm style with little scuff marks on it, and we waxed it all up. If you like this project and many of our others, subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll see this piece in somebody's house pretty soon.